guys, my name's Rebecca. I'm heading to Morocco in a couple of months in September, and I'm trying to pick my outfits and my shoes, and I have really bad feet. So outfits I'm not going to talk about, although I love my cute little dress, right? I bought a few of these like really cheap dresses online. I got these lovely tights, can you see them? They fit my phone, which is great because it's kind of security. Nobody will know I have my phone. But my issue is my shoes. I have really bad feet. I have plantar fasciitis. I've had it for years. I at least since 2014. I know that because I also have these like bumps. They're called fibromas, which are like little tumors at the bottom of my feet. And I know I was getting them injected with cortisone in 2014 because I was like at my wit's end with the pain. And you know what? The pain of the cortisone treatments was worse than the pain of me walking with the plantar fasciitis. So I kind of stopped those. If you have to get the cortisone treatments, because it was supposed to shrink those little bumps, right? And if it lasted for 6 months, pain-free, I would have done it. But 3 weeks later, I was in pain, and so the cortisone shots, it just didn't pay to get those shots and have the pain come back. So anyways, what I'm getting at is I've had problems with my feet forever. So but it's gotten worse as I've gotten older. And I'm going now away, and I'm going to be doing a lot of walking. So I actually literally took a bag of shoes yesterday to my chiropodist. Now I've seen orthopedic surgeons, podiatrists, chiropodists, my medical doctors, physiotherapy. Nothing can really be done for my feet. So it's a matter of pain management and wearing, you got it, orthotics, right? I have worn orthotics since like 2014, but I think the problem was that because I was working in an office, I was always wearing like high heel shoes. And so, first of all, they're probably not that great for my feet. But second of all, these suckers don't fit in a fancy, cute little sexy pair of slingbacks, right? So I wasn't wearing them regularly. But my chiropodist yesterday said to me, you gotta start wearing them. You gotta build up. It's like exercise. You can't just throw them in your sneakers when you want to walk for 3 hours in the, in the forest. She goes, you gotta wear them today for 10 minutes and 20 minutes tomorrow and then an hour. And then just be wearing them full time. So I've started doing that, and you know what? I think that it's helping, right? The thing about these things is, okay, so I don't know what kind of feet I have. I said to her, what are my feet? Are they flat? Are they wide? Are they thin? Do I have high arches? Do I pronate? Do I supinate, whatever? I don't know. She says, well, she goes, you have medium to high arches, but she goes, when you stand, they flatten. And I do pronate, which means I think my feet go in. So, which is why I need an orthotic that kind of keeps my arch, right? And also mine, because I have these bumps, I don't know if you can see this, but can you see that? It's like a little, I don't know if you can see it, but it's a little indentation in them that they had to put there for my bumps, right? So they all have them. That's why I can't really buy any online or whatever. I know some people swear by the ones that you can get online, but mine need specific like indentations. Anyway, so I said to her, okay, great. So what kind of shoes do I bring? And I was wearing my Hokas. Now I don't know if you guys are familiar with Hokas. These are Hokas. These are like $200 here. Okay, I'm in Canada, and they're supposed to be great shoes, and they are. I'm not advocating for any shoes. I'm not telling you not to get or to buy certain shoes, but Hokas are my orthopedic surgeon. He said go out and buy a pair of Hokas. So I did, and these are the ones I bought. So what she said to me, interestingly, she says, once you put this in your shoe, and generally you're going to be taking out the insole that comes with the shoe and putting your own orthotic in. She goes, really, the bottom of the shoe doesn't make a whole lot of difference because you've just negated it with your own support insole, right? So whether you're wearing these in a pair of Keds, if you're wearing them in a Hoka, if you're wearing them in a Asics, if you're wearing them in what I have here, a lovely Skechers AirFit Arch Fit Air Cooled shoe. Well, it really makes no difference, and especially with these memory foam. By the way, a lot of you love memory foam, and they're great. They're so comfy. But guess what? This lovely insert, I could sleep on it on the plane. It's so nice and plush, but it's coming out, and I'm putting this in here. So now the whole comfort of the shoe is moot, right? Okay, so I said, so what do I look for in a shoe then? If not this, because I could basically put these in a Keds, right? Or anything. She says, okay, well, what you want is it's not so much the bottom of the shoe. You want to be supporting your foot around that orthotic, holding your foot in. She goes, so here are some of the things you look for. You don't want to be able to do this with the shoe. You don't want to be able to scrunch it up. There should be movement in the toe, but you shouldn't be able to bend the shoe like that. It's not going to give you support around this orthotic, which is supposed to be working, right? So she said, so really, these Hoka, I said, well, you're wearing Hokas. And she goes, yep. And she took it off and she had an orthotic in her Hoka. But hers was a different style. Mine is a Hoka Rincon. Hers was a Bondi. She couldn't do this with hers. She couldn't do this. So just because somebody says, oh, these are great shoes, Hokas are great, or Asics are great, or New Balance, or Vionics, or whatever they're going to say to you, you have to buy the style that's good for you, right? So hers were great. These for my feet aren't great. They might be great for your feet. These are great for running. They're responsive or something like that. I don't know. I got the running room. They told me all about how great they were, but not for my feet, right? So now, again, with these arch fit, again, they bend like this. They kind of bend like this. Not good. Now, so I came home yesterday and I did my workout with these trusted Asics, right? These are my shoes, athletic shoes, that I just, have always liked them. And look, they don't bend at all here. Here the toe bends, but they certainly don't have the maneuverability or the suppleness or bendability. So these actually would be a great shoe for me to take to Morocco. However, they're athletic looking. I want to wear a dress. I want to wear a cute pair of sneakers and be able to kind of, roam around the streets with my cute little sneakers. So I went out. And I bought about 5 pairs of white leather sneakers and took back 4 of them. And I tried them all out on my treadmill. Did I say that already? You know what? If you're going to try on shoes, you can't walk the streets or they won't let you bring them back. You can't walk in your kitchen unless you're lucky enough to have like a Kardashian kitchen with a left wing and or east wing and a west wing, but most of us have, you have 4 or 5 paces back and forth. So I walked on my treadmill with these. Go to the gym if you have to, just walk. And these felt pretty comfortable. And I got these are Denver Hayes. Denver Hayes, they sell them at Markworks Warehouse, which is a chain of stores in Canada. I don't know, maybe you have them in the States too. And they're basically, they were geared at the beginning for outdoor workers, to get their warm clothes, their comfortable boots, work boots, and then mostly men at first, I recall. Then obviously, more women's clothes came in, and now they've got actual fashionable clothes. Look at these little babies, right? Look, they've got like little quilting at the side. They've got bling at the back. They're kind of cute, right? But I thought, no way my podiatrist is going to like these. They weren't that expensive, and they're not like really a name brand. But look, just the toe bends a little. This is going to work. It's great. So I thought, I got my cute little sneakers and my orthotics fit in them just fine. They are white. They're leather. I'm going to be walking through the Medinas, the souks, the marketplace, whatever, in Morocco. So they're going to get dusty and dirty. Somebody gave me a hint. They said, take a Mr. Clean magic eraser, cut it into some pieces, little squares, and you can just wipe off the dirt. So that's what I intend to do about these. I also bought, I also bought on my travels a pair of these. These are Pumas, and they're canvas, so they're not going to work in Morocco. They're platform. But you know what? They're so cute. I'm keeping them. Anyways, that's just a sidebar. So now I want to talk about sandals, because the sneakers are great, but they're going to be hot a little bit, the leather, right? So I want sandals. What am I going to wear? So this is what I normally wear, is my Birkenstocks. And again, because I need the arch, and of course I can't put an orthotic in here, these arches really support me. These are great sandals. I love them. Unfortunately, my dog ate them on my feet. I thought she was licking my toes, but she wasn't. She was chewing the leather on my Birkenstocks, and now they're really, really, I don't think they're going to last. I'm going to take them with me, but I have a feeling that they're going to break. So I have to replace them. So I thought, well, you know what? I'll go to Soft Mock. Soft Mock is another store, a local store in our area, and they have all these Birkenstocks and Uggs and all these, but they also make their own, like a knockoff kind of thing, and they call them Soft Mock. So I took these Soft Mocks into my podiatrist, and the problem with these is they're really soft and they're mushy. They're like almost like a memory foam, which is great until that memory foam you know, flattens, and then there's no support for my arch. So she says, you know what, do yourself a favor, spend $180 on a new pair of these, right? Rather than the $60 or whatever I paid for these. So, you know, now I know these are different styles, but Soft Mock makes this style as well. But you know what, these just aren't going to work for me. But these, as much as they're great, unfortunately, you ever find when you're walking in like a Birkenstock like this, little pebbles and stuff sometimes slip in, right? Because they're not really closed. They don't, you know, so I need another sandal. And I want something strappy that can kind of dress up my dress a little bit. So I decided I would get these. Now, these are a memory foam. Okay, so forget about everything I said here. But no, you know what? A memory foam is fine until they flatten. So I'm not going to wear these until I get to Morocco. But they're cute. They've got, I wore them on my treadmill for about, you know, an hour walking in them. They didn't, these straps, they're strappy, see? Straps didn't hurt me at all. They actually come apart so I can tighten them around my feet. And they have a little bit of an arch. So I'm going to just save these for Morocco, and I'm going to wear them, you know, to kind of, you know, just have something different. A nice light, very light sandal. Last shoe I'm going to take, probably, these Crocs, okay? Now, I'm not going to walk in them far. I can walk in them. They're not that bad. They have a little bit of an arch as well, but they're, you know, the rubber. But the nice thing about rubber, you're going to go into a, you know, a shower that maybe you're not too thrilled about, or around a pool, or anywhere where there's water. You know what? Rubber is your best bet. You know, you don't want to wear a pair of suede or your leather sneakers. So I'm going to take these two. So that's probably going to be my shoe collection. Don't know how many I'm going to take. I'll probably end up with a few more. I don't know. I'm taking, by the way, forget the carry-on thing. I'm just checking my bag, and I'm going to cross my fingers and pray that the suitcase gods are smiling on me that day. Anyways, guys, happy travels with happy feet. That's all I can say. If you guys, because I know what it's like to struggle with foot pain, and I know that when you're traveling, you want to walk. Just walk the streets. That's the best way to learn about a place, right? You can't just look out the window at the Colosseum, right? You want to feel under your feet the same earth that they felt, you know, hundreds, sometimes thousands of years ago. So get out there and walk, guys, and may your travels be comfortable.